Okay, so what we're going to do in this one is go through another code forces problem. Really easy ones, but I'm on this journey of, getting my Rust skills back. And so I want to just solve some easy problems on code forces. We're going to go through this bit plus plus program, and I'll just show you my solution. Got accepted, as you can see down here. So all is good. So let's go through this. Let's get rid of that one, and that's the solution there. So let's do it. So pause the video, maybe have a read of this, but I'm just going to explain it in my words. So what's going on is we have a programming language. It's called bit plus plus, and we have two types of operations. We have plus plus or minus minus. Now, plus plus is you increment a number by one. Minus minus is decrement it, decrease it by one. So you'll start with some number x here, and x starts at 0, and then the program will either be like, and the program is just, it's no like letters, it's just plus plus minus minus plus plus minus minus, and it's either you increase by 1 or decrease by 1. But just pause the video, have a read of this, right? And so what it'll look like is you'll get things like this. So you get how many lines of code, and then it'll be like plus plus x, and then that's just the syntax. They'll just have this plus plus and then x. But they also say in the question, this letter x, right? What does it say? It can be written, the plus plus and the x can be sort of written in here. This last one, the operation and the variable can be written in any order. Cool. So that's what's going on here. So sometimes the plus plus is at the start, sometimes the minus minus is at the start, or the plus plus is at the start. Or, it's all right. So what we need to do is we need to develop an algorithm that takes this first number, and then given that number, it reads that many lines of code, and then it'll be like, yep, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. But we also need to watch out. We need to watch out for this thing here. We need to say, okay, this could be like swapped around, or it could be at the start, or things like that. So I'm just going to show you the answer. Pause the video, and try solve it, and try submit your solution. And in the comments, like, put a link to it, and let's, show me your submissions. It'd be cool. But I hope you paused it, had a go. This is the solution, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make a, so as always, we read in the standard input, right? We read in the standard input. Yeah, and this is just this is just how you do it. And then after that, we'll read the first line, n there, and then what we're going to do after that is so this is our final answer. So this is really x. Result is x, right? Maybe I could have made that capital X. But what we'll do, we'll just iterate from 0 to n, which was the first number, and then we'll increment it by 1 or decrement it by 1. So what we do is we read standard in again, and then it's either this function here, change, will translate. Ooh, I'm just doing some productivity. I've grown a tree. Very nice. So the change here is either, if it looks like this, if it's x plus plus or x plus plus x, give it 1. If it's if there's a minus minus, take 1 away from it. And then the thing with Rust is, so what I've done here, I haven't used a if statement. I've used a match statement. Now the thing with match statements in Rust is that they are exhaustive, so you have to make sure you take care of every case. And I've just put something like, for every other case here, just make it 0, which is not going to happen, because in the question here they said it's either going to be like, it'll be one of these 4 here. So that's the solution. That's it. So, you know, pause the video, write it down, and that's it. That's the answer. So I hope you learned something from this. Is there any other little tricks I should tell you about? Yeah, actually, one little trick here. So this tricked me up in Rust. So what you need to do is see right here, right? We make a buffer, a string buffer to read in standard in. So we read it in for the first time, and this was causing me a bit of stress. You actually need to clear the buffer. So because there's all this stuff in the buffer from when you read it first. You actually need to clear it first, and then you can start reading it again. Because otherwise, what happens is, if you don't clear it, it's sort of the next stuff will append to the old stuff, and it's all messed up. So that's the trick. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it there. A quick solution video, quick vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it.